pay for our gun habit.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
Good. So what do you got today, man? I'm interested in this thing.
Yeah, this right here is pretty sweet. This is the F1 upper and lower receiver set there, and we paired it up with a Fortis night rail, and it's pretty sick looking. It's something different. It's for like the guys who maybe want something just not your normal.
Yeah.
You know, a little lightweight. If you want to build a race gun, works for that.
Yep.
If you just want a nasty looking AR,
it's a beast. Yeah. I love. We were talking earlier. I love this open stuff. We're seeing the function of that carrier group moving. It's just cool, man.
Yeah, I pair it up with a real nice bolt carrier group. You know, you can go nickel boron, really get some two-tone look to it. You know, if you wanted to pair it up with some different products like nickel boron. F1 has like a mirror finish stuff, or you know, even just a good like melanite treatment or phosphate treatment, whatever. You know, whatever your style is. I mean, it's still gonna look good regardless.
So, as you know, I'm doing my very first AR build. A lot of our viewers have never built an AR before. So can you just walk me through kind of the basics? What do I need to know if I'm building an AR? What are the pieces I need? What do I need to think about? What are my options?
Yeah, it really starts with coming up with the lower receiver. You know, you pretty much start there. Think about what direction you want to go in. Are you going to just target shoot, you know, and that's it? Well, then it's a different design. I mean, if you want to make something that you can target shoot, hunt, maybe competition, you know, precision shooting, free float is probably going to be the best choice, you know, without your front post. And that way you can scope it if you want to, or red dot, whatever. And then from there, it really comes to the look that you want. You know, F1 or Aero Precision, you know, they have these M4E1 lowers. These look like they're billet, but they're actually forged. But it's got flared magwell, it's got the enhanced trigger guard on it, real slick looking lines on them. So these are kind of nice, and they're still, I mean, they're coming in at only like 99 bucks, so it's still budget compared to going to actual billet. Like an F1's gonna be a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, cool, man.
So yeah, start there, and then you can kind of go get into like your barrels, figure out what style, you know, how much weight do you want. 16, 18 is going to be the most popular. So when you jump into 18, you're probably going to have a mid-length gas system, which is going to be good. It's going to be a little softer recoil, good smooth operation.
So you talked to me a little bit. You opened up the world of 223 Wylde to me. So I was always thinking about probably doing something at 5.56, being ready to rock, whatever. And then when I came in here and saw barrels and just the incredible things that could be done. And then I remember one day, I'd been agonizing over what kind of barrel I wanted to get for a long time. And one day I'm in here and I'm like, what should I get? And without hesitation, you're like, 223 Wylde.
Yeah, it's a great, I mean, it's still the same. It's 223 Wylde. It's the same as 223 5.56, just the tolerance is a little better for your 223, which has the most grain variety. You know, 5.56, you're pretty much in the 55s and 62s, you know, which is great, you know, if you're going to get just a gun to just take to the range and shoot targets, things like that, you know. But if you want something a little bit more kind of precision, hunting, things like that, target shooting, 223 Wylde is going to set you up better because you can have the right ammo. You can try different types of ammo, different grains in the, like, depending on your twist. Like most of them are in a 1 to 8 twist, and so you can run kind of your 45 grains all the way up, even to the 70 grains. So you can see what's going to work best for that barrel for what situation you're going with. If you're going to go target shooting, you know, you want to push out for some distance. Probably going to go a heavier grain. If you want to hit coyotes, you know, you're going to be in 45, 55s. Cool. You know, so you can see what your barrel really likes and get the best accuracy out of that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So one of the things I've noticed coming in here, and I've been coming in here for probably about a year now. One of the things I've noticed is that there is a Wylde option for like everything, right down to trigger group, to carrier groups, to your charging handles. Like there is immense variety. And so I'm thinking about, like, I come in and when the AR build world opened up to me, I'm like, wow, this is incredible, but I have no idea where to start. And so it sounds like, figure out what I want to do. Am I going to target shoot? Am I going to hunt? Am I going to, you know, do racing or whatever? And then choose a lower kind of based on that, and then we build up from there. And it sounds like, though, the best thing would be to come in and just walk through.
Oh, absolutely.
Walk through every piece.
I mean, you can go budget, you can go standard everything if you want. I've ruined myself, and I went with the Radiant Raptor, like a charging handle, just, you know, for an example. And downfall is once you go with one of these, it's like you never want to go back. You never want to go back to the standard. So, but they're great. Like, it's an affordable little upgrade. You can put it on any of the standard guns that you already have too. So you can get into those. Timney ruined me on the triggers. I love Timney, Elfman's, all these upgraded triggers. It's cool. You know, having a nice like the battle rifle, you know, it's going to be a 7 to 8 pound, you know, your standard trigger group. But if you want to go a little better and do a drop in, you go 3.5.
Well, one of the things that was fun for me when I'm doing my build is my wife came in one day, I think she talked to you, and she got me a lower receiver build set. I already had the lower receiver, and so for, I don't know, $60, $50, whatever it was, I did that whole build and no two pieces were together before. And so I got to finish that thing out and feel like, this was awesome.
Yeah.
And then I'm coming in now and I'm like, well, I can drop in a trigger group. And now I know what I'm doing, but that's way easier than the build out anyway.
Oh, it definitely.
Right?
Yeah, starting off with the standard, you know, it's good because you learn.
It felt good. And so that's one of the things I'm recommending is like, you know, you're already getting the lower parts kit. Build that thing out and then come back and get one of these Timneys or something like it. Because it's just incredible. So anything else that you would add if I'm thinking about my first build and what I can get into? Anything you would add and say like, all right, first time, here's 3 things you need to know, or here's 2 things you need to know.
It really comes down to the direction. You know, what do you want to use it for?
Yeah.
You know, that's going to be the biggest thing, because if it's just going to be a front post takeout, you know, you just want fixed sights and, you know, maybe throw a red dot on there. You know, maybe building's not the best option for you. But if you want to make something kind of a different style, you can still do flip ups on these, but if you want to scope it, you know, or put a nice red dot and then you can have your backup sights, or make, you know, some. So it really comes down to figure out what design or what style you want to go into, what you want to use it for.
Yeah.
You know, that's the biggest thing. So, and then your budget.
Yeah.
You know, we can work with it. We can help figure out. We've done, you know, we do this every day. So we can figure out what parts are going to work best here. If you want a little upgrade, you can bump it up here and stay standard somewhere else to give you a really nice platform.
Yeah. So that's one of the things I've found. I mean, I come in here once or twice a week, all the time. And so one of the things I've noticed is that it's fun to just come in and talk through it. I'm ridiculously frugal, probably to too far of a degree, right? But I'll come in here, we'll talk a little bit, I'll look into what I'm thinking about doing, and I get to this place where I'm like, all right, that's the right next piece for me. Yeah. And so barrel, I'm just ridiculous. I probably should just buy and build more than one gun, but instead I've treated this like it's my lifetime build, and I'm like, I don't know why.
You're doing it right.
So serious, right?
You know?
But I'm like, every little piece has been meticulous. But like, part of the fun is coming in here and talking through it, man.
Yeah.
And my recommendation, if it was me doing this again for the first time, I'd set aside my budget. I would have the cash, and I would come in and say, like, guys, just like hook me up, show me what I can do, what I want to do.
Yeah, we can do
you know?
that. Yeah,
it's good fun. So highly recommend it. Yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, and one more thing too. Yeah. We've got those triggers, you know, I'm talking about the Timneys. Yeah. We've got a $99 version of another brand coming in now.
Oh yeah.
So for Mr. Frugal, you don't have to spend $289 on one. So
here's what's funny though, like I'll be thinking all frugal, and then I'll come in and I'll consider, and then I'm like, no, I'm just gonna get the best one, right? Like it just takes me longer to get to the decision. But this is cool. I'm gonna tell you from personal experience. I've shot some ARs. I've had some fun. There's nothing like building your own. And like it, just knowing that it's yours, it's like
build it how you want.
Yeah, you build it, and then nobody else has that same thing. And then you know, you're like, man, every little piece, I had something to do with this. There's some pride in that. That's why this first round, I'm like, I want no two pieces together. I'm doing this all on my own. I want to know that gun inside and out. And that's just fun. I think my wife is like more proud of me now because
we gotta get her into building one now too.
We're working on it. So at every stage of shooting, I've like started off, and then I brought her the next stage along. And as soon as she's in, then as a household, we just spend way more on guns.
Sounds good.
That's how we do it. So it's good stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and come on down to the shop.
All right, thanks guys.